Well, hello! Or howdy, howdy, howdy. Theresa here with
Brad.
and the critters. And today's kind of an important day for Brad and I. Because today is... Go ahead, hon.
Our 32nd anniversary.
Yep, we've been married for 32 years now. A lot has changed in 32 years.
Lord.
Let me tell you that. Woo! A lot has changed. And then some stuff is still the same.
I still can't believe you put up with me for that long.
I know. I can't believe I have put up with you and your shenanigans this long. Before we get into the trip down the memory lane, see now all of a sudden I am Italian. No.
Wow.
With a stuttering problem, evidently. We're going to do the weather. The weather is dun, 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 a little cooler. Not a lot, but a little. 88 degrees feels like 98. Mostly sunny. The high day is supposed to be 90. The low will be 74. 20% chance of rain. Humidity is at 64%. Wind is 11 miles per hour from the southwest. Sunrise is at 7:04 a.m. Sunset will be at 8:20 p.m. And tomorrow is about the same, except for supposed to be 60% chance of rain. That'd be okay. We could dig that, right, honey?
Rain is not a bad thing.
Lots of stuff is going on. You might want to text your brother-in-law to see if everything went okay, hon.
Okay.
Anyway, sorry about that. I'm not sure what this is. Oh. Another medical bill is available online for us to look at.
Oh,
For
boy.
my recent hospital stay, babe. The imaging. all the imaging they did.
Wow.
The ultrasounds and x-rays and whatever else. Anyway, 32 years ago today, we got married. We did the wedding ourselves. It was my second marriage, Brad's first marriage. I had been married once before for 5 years, too long. And so we did the wedding ourselves. His uncle owned a print shop and did the invitations for us. We didn't ask him to; he volunteered. A friend of the family, she did the wedding cake. Again, we didn't ask anybody to do anything. These people volunteered. So she did our wedding cake, and one of his uncles took the picture. And we did, I did the floral bouquets with imitation flowers. And I just bought a white skirt and matching top and some little white slip-on shoes. And the girls would bought some sundresses that were real cute on them. And Brad just, he did not want to wear a tie for the wedding, and I had no problem with that. So he bought a new white polo shirt, and he did have a suit jacket over the top for the ceremony. I can remember come walking. First off, let me back up that my mother was being a royal B that day. She was being a royal W, but switch it with a B, as only she could be. Now, I was so embarrassed. This was the first time she had met any of Brad's family, and of course she has to start fighting with them at the wedding venue, which was also where we were having the reception. Over refrigerator space, of all things, for salad to accompany the lunch meat and stuff. Since we were doing the wedding ourselves, we decided, and that we, I explained to her, we didn't need to do a heavy, big meal for everybody. So we did lunch meats, and we had a wide variety that was from the deli, and cheeses sliced too, and breads, all different kinds of breads from the bakery, and they all did nice nice trays and stuff, and we did nice trays. I don't remember if there was a fruit tray or
I
not.
don't think so.
And I think there were like some vegetable trays we had done. You know, just what do you call those, hon?
A relish tray?
Relish tray. Thank you. You know, and then we had different kind of salads, like pasta salads and potato salads, and my mom had made a crab salad out of real crab meat. She made sure everybody knew this. But we just had that and paper plates and punch and stuff, and it was real easy, you know, and some coffee and that kind of stuff. Um, we're not fancy people. We weren't trying to put on a fancy show. We blew up a whole bunch of balloons for the kids and for the adults, but I knew that there would be some kids at this wedding, ours included, and that would give them something to do. Play with the balloons. They weren't helium balloons or anything. They were just, you know,
They had
lung
a blast.
power. And they did. They had a blast. We decorated ourselves the morning of, or maybe it was the afternoon before. And I mean, everybody just, it was just nice and relaxed. We had taped, Brad had taped wedding songs. We had quite a few cassettes of different wedding songs we had picked out, you know, music and stuff. And so yeah, it was nice and relaxed. I'm still very proud of that. Still very proud of that. Uh, you know, we weren't trying to, like I said, spend a lot of money. And I still say that if you're doing a wedding, you know, instead of spending all the money on a wedding and stuff, spend it on your honeymoon, you know, or save it because you could put that down for a first home or, you know, something like that. You know, to do a wedding and do a reception, which is basically throwing a party for everybody to celebrate the fact that you got married, still doesn't make sense to me why you're paying for it all. You know, save it for your honeymoon. Trust me, by the time that you're done with your wedding and the reception, you want to be as far away from all of these people as can be. Right, hon?
Yep.
As much as you love them, you want to be as far away from your family and stuff. What?
Real quick on the subject of spending money on a wedding. I had a lady come in the liquor store when I was running the liquor store, and her daughter was getting married, and she had spent
You always said this story.
$85,000 on the wedding.
I say this every year, I think.
Well,
But it's okay. But yeah, I mean.
Yeah, and they were divorced like 3
Yep.
years later.
Yeah, I think if anything, you make it 25, you make it 20 years, make it 32, that's when you ought to really celebrate, right?
Yep.
But, so that's what was going on there. We had just bought our first home, and the kids were 4 and 2. Crystal was almost 5. And we just were going for the gusto.
Yep.
And there were lots of people who said we would never last. I still wonder if those people are wondering that still. Most of those people are divorced long ago. Even my own mother thought I was just using Brad. You know. I wonder if she still thinks that. She still thinks I'm using Brad. I mean, you know.
Oh, probably.
It's like, yeah, I'm just using him, right? Not know who that is, I'll screen the call. Then I'll time how long it takes before they ever hang up. So they usually hang up pretty fast. Yep, 9 seconds. No, 12 or 13. Oh, yep, no, they're gone. Anyway, we're not doing anything today. Quite frankly, we're broke. So, you know, whenever the money does get dispersed from his mom's house, then we're going to just go down to Panacea to a seafood restaurant we like. It's not an expensive one. And like I've said before, I like it when they have the paper towels on the table. It's a laid back atmosphere, which we really like. And, but we're just staying at home today. Kind of saving that gas money, saving a little bit of money we have left, and that's okay. I mean, I'm doing a diamond painting. I finished one last night, and I'm doing another one, and also working on some loom knitting, and we're just kind of chilling, right?
Yep.
I feel like, honey, can you sit forward a little bit? I feel like I'm trying to swivel my head all the way back. I'm like, thank you. But, like I said, I remember starting to walk down this little aisle, and Brad was looking so nervous. I mean, he had the biggest, loving smile on his face, but I could tell he was kind of nervous, too. You know.
That was the first time I really got nervous.
What, when you saw me? Did you want to run?
And then, nope.
Nope.
Kimberly.
Right in the middle of the ceremony. I want my daddy. You know. They were already calling him daddy. And we didn't make them. They wanted to, and they went and asked him, and
I was good with it.
Yeah. Yep. Because pretty much went that when he asked me to marry him, he also said he wanted to adopt the girls. And that was the first I'd ever even known about anything like that. And I was just kind of blown away. I'm like, whoa, you know. And their anniversary is September 11th.
1989.
Yep. You know, you have to wait 1 year of no contact of any kind, and then you can fly. So, but yeah, we've had ups, downs, hard times, really hard times, good times. I know we'll have some good adventures coming, and we'll have more hard times coming. We've had years where we really struggled to even stay together. I'm not even going to lie. We separated once. We thought we were going to be getting divorced. And then we both pulled our heads out of our butts, and the love was still there. That's one thing that had never changed, was you might not like each other for a while, but that love is always there, you know. And I think that's something you have to really remember. There may be some times that you don't feel like you like that person very much. They may have done something that maybe ticked you off royally. Maybe you just both not connecting. Maybe you both have got some stuff going on in your personal life or whatever. I mean, personal family life, job life, whatever. Remember, though, that the love is still there, so, it's like even a relationship with a best friend or something. Sometimes y'all gonna get into a little bit of a disagreement, or a big disagreement, or a lot of little ones. And, sometimes you just gotta kind of, chill out and maybe go into a separate room, and spend some time alone and center yourself, and right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
But
yeah. It's better to take a little bit of extra time to cool off than to really be angry, and you might say something that you later regret.
And we used to think, I'm not saying we know everything, what worked for us wouldn't necessarily work for anybody else. We used to think about the old saying about don't ever go to bed angry. I don't believe that's the case so much anymore, because if you're in a disagreement and it's late at night, or it's even evening time or even daytime, but you're both really tired, and when you're both really tired, those tempers will flare, the emotions will flare, the problems will seem a lot bigger than they necessarily are, It's like you don't make a major decision right as you're going to bed. Well, don't, have a major conflict, right when you're going to bed. It'd be better than to stay up fighting to go ahead and go to sleep and sleep on it. And trust me, by the time you wake up the next morning, you may not even remember what the heck you were fighting about. And if you do, you're probably going to both laugh about it and say, well, that was stupid and stuff, because you're emotional, because you were overly tired. It's like, a child starts arguing with all the siblings and doing naughty stuff that they're not supposed to do. And you'll say, oh, they're overtired. Somebody's ready for bed. Well, why not think about that with adults, too? You know, they're overtired. They need to go to bed. Maybe they had a long day at work or with the kids or whatever. So, that's just what I think.
That's a very good point.
You're overly tired. How many times have you and I started talking about something and I'll say, can we talk about it in the morning? I'm really, really tired.
Yep.
Not that we're having a disagreement. Maybe sometimes we are. But, you're like, I don't want to really get into this right now. I'm really super tired. And it's like, yeah, you're exhausted and stuff. That's not the time to talk about, you know, finding a place to live or, you know, major decisions like taking a job or not taking a job or anything like that. Why do you think they don't have most things in life that are major decisions aren't done late at night? You're not going to go to court and hear the findings and have a judge sentence you at 2 a.m. And what about the songs about, everybody look better at closing time?
Yeah.
Because you're so inebriated and stuff, you'll make poor decisions.
Yeah.
That's just what I'm getting at. Now, if it works for you that you guys never go to bed angry, maybe you just put it on a back burner and go, let's cool it for tonight. Let's talk about this tomorrow. Kiss, kiss, hiss, hiss, kiss, kiss, you know, whatever. But we are going to probably start being quite busy starting next week, hopefully. Looking for places to live. We expanded our region quite a bit. They're up North Carolina. Now we're even looking like in Jacksonville, North Carolina, and that, which actually has got cheaper housing than Rocky Mount and Wilson, which just blows my mind. So we're looking. My daughter did get her apartment. I don't know if I said that yesterday or not, but she did. They did get their apartment. They're moving in Saturday, which is my granddaughter's 16th birthday. So that's very exciting, right? And
Yes.
like I said, we're going to be looking for housing and getting that secured, and then going from there, packing up this, hiring who we need to hire for movers, and all of that, right?
Yep.
What do you have to say about any of this?
I'm really looking forward to the move.
Mm-hmm.
It's like this part of Florida is not a bad place.
Mm-hmm.
There's not a lot of people that think they're just real hot stuff, and it's
Mm-hmm.
just there's so many of the good old boys,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not the right area for us. And coming from Wyoming, we're not used to this long of high temperatures with the high humidity.
And I have to say, people are friendly here, but if you're not from here, they definitely are like the outsider. And then there's different segments of that. If you're the older people that have more money, you have your own clique. If you're the good old boys that grew up around here, they have their own clique. If you're the drunkards and if you're the stoners, they all got their own clique. We just we didn't find our clique ever.
Yeah.
We're just, and I think this is going to be a better fit for us. It's really rich in history. It's really rich in art. I personally like watching like the military ceremonies and stuff. I just like that kind of stuff. Um, I'm looking so forward to. I mean, I don't care if we live in Rocky Mount or we live in Jacksonville. I mean, yeah, we both would love to live closer to the ocean. I mean, that's the whole reason we moved all the way out here from Wyoming. Was a lot of the reason is because we love the ocean and stuff. Um, so yeah, part of us is hoping for that. Um, I love smelling the sea air. Jacksonville's only 15 miles from the beaches, and it has got so many waterways all around it with rivers, creeks, streams, everything. So very excited. Hopefully that'll work out. I don't know. Brad's got some messaging that he's doing with some different people on different properties and stuff. So I'm just pointing out to him what I like. We have a price range we've agreed on. Which is a low number, which is I'm gonna say it's $600 to $800. It's more like the $600 to $700 a month. And you might say, wow, that's really low. Yeah, it is, but that's what we really could comfortably do. But we don't have his disability or anything, and we don't want to just waste all of your inheritance on paying rent for a year or so. We're very frugal people, and we're not going to change. And it's not like we've come to a lot of money. I mean, and because like that, we need to get a second vehicle, and it's going to be a vehicle like we talked about yesterday, mainly that I'll be driving. And so, I mean, I just point out to him, we both look, and then I'll send him the ones that I like, and then he'll vice versa say, hey, what about this one and stuff, and then I let him do all the talking. I'm the behind the scenes person on everything, and he's the front man. He's the one that deals with all the people on all the stuff. It's like when we go to look at vehicles, here he knows that we want a minivan. He's already said how many miles and all that, because, he used to sell cars. And so he'll go find the vehicles and bring it by for me to take a test drive, and then I'll tell him whether or not I like it. And then he'll go back to the dealership and deal with them, because he's going to put them through their paces, because he used to sell cars, and he knows how to negotiate. He's like, you don't want to watch this because you're probably going to think I'm kind of an a-hole about some stuff. And I'm like, I don't want to watch. I don't like that kind of stuff anyway, and I don't like the fact that they'll come and they'll talk to the woman because they're trying to get her, her smoothed in on it. Her all excited, and then she'll beg the husband and stuff. And it's like, no, I'm not going to do that. And I don't have the patience to stay at a dealership for hours while they go run back and forth. And he'll kick back and act like it doesn't bother him.
One of the things,
he raises his hand over here.
One of the things that I was, one of the trainings that I really, really remember is that when there is a couple involved in a car deal, 70% of the time it's the woman that makes the decision.
They don't know us very well.
Yeah. Well, but that's why they push us.
I know, but understand. Most of the vehicles that we've, I'm like, I'll drive it, say yes or no whether or not I like driving it. I'm not the type going to sit and beg him for anything like that. It's like, I don't know the mechanic. Okay, I can tell you if it looks pretty and if I like the way it drives. I can't tell you the mechanics, the tires, any of that stuff that he knows how to go through with a fine-tooth comb. I don't. So why would I? That'd be like him trying to, go through an item that had been a seamstress had made and point out stuff. Compared to me, who's done a lot of sewing, it's like, I mean, it's the same thing. I mean,
yep.
Why would I want to pretend like I know something I don't? So, and like I said, I'm not that much into pretty, as in I want to know that it's a good functioning vehicle. Because, even though we carry AAA, I don't want to have to call them. We will if we have to. And like the night that I got taken by ambulance to the hospital, and Brad went out like 5 a.m. the next morning or whatever to, is that about when? Yeah. The Jeep wouldn't start and he was God. We had AAA. We carried AAA, it's like that with Brad's disability and mine. We're not the type that are really going to be able to change a tire. We could, but it'd be very difficult. So, it's just a big comfort, and it's a big comfort for Brad. He also has his daughter carry AAA for that reason, you know, uh, which they found out very fast. My daughter, uh, friend at the time, had also bought a bus that converted over to a schoolie. Well, she decided to leave ahead of them and leave out of town, and she elected not to get AAA, even though we kept on her about it. She broke down in Colorado. Ended up selling her schoolie because she couldn't afford the repairs or anything, you know. So, but yeah, so we got a lot of stuff that's going to be going on. I'm kind of torn. Well, the only thing that I'm torn about is because I really like the senior center there in Rocky Mount, even though I haven't seen it. But just, you know. But who knows? Maybe the pool's closed right now because of COVID.
That could very well be.
I don't know. But I'm sure they have other stuff there in Jacksonville. It's big, and the medical care there would be, going to be phenomenal. We're gonna end up wherever we're supposed to end up.
Yep.
We are not the one in charge ultimately on where we end up in life and what happens to us. And we, to a degree, can make decisions, but ultimately, the right piece of property for us to rent, most likely, we're leaning more toward renting, guys, because realistically, Brad's 60 now, and we look at, are we going to have the money to do repairs on a home that we buy? Probably not. So wouldn't we rather rent than, it's all about what stage you are in life, and everybody is different. If everybody just thought that buying a house was the end-all be-all, that's what would happen. If renting was the right for everybody, that's what would happen.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I'm just kind of following Brad's lead. I'm just kind of hanging loose. I don't have the answers. I'm not even going to pretend like I do. And I just want a house I just want a washer dryer, man.
And a spray nozzle.
And a spray nozzle. And I'd like to have a dishwasher if possible. But if it doesn't have one, it's not going to stop me. So, anything else?
No, I think you covered it all.
I'm making French toast for dinner. I had to laugh because that's what my granddaughter wants for her birthday dinner, is French toast. But yeah, I'm making French toast tonight, and we'll have some sausage links with it. And, that's about it. Don't you think?
Yeah, sounds absolutely wonderful.
So, I'm hoping everybody has a great day. It's been nice. We've had a lot of people wish us happy anniversary and stuff, and a lot of people wish Brad happy birthday yesterday.
Cool.
And like I said, I know I'm kind of scattered right now, but we got a lot of stuff going on, so I'm just kind of like, right?
Yep.
I saw the grossest thing, though, y'all. Okay, I gotta tell you this real fast. They was talking about, well, I don't like cakes. I don't know why. Brad does. I don't. Okay? But they're talking about shrimp and grits, and that's what it was. They put shrimp in the grits, y'all. How disgusting can this be? This could not be right. This should be against the law. And my daughter said there's not near as many bugs up in North Carolina right now. It's a lot cooler, too. Ooh. I wonder if Jacksonville, North Carolina gets snow or not.
A little bit. I think a little bit.
Can you look that up?
I can.
I'm just wondering this. Or do I need to look it up?
I got it.
Okay, you've got it.
Busy talking to these nice people.
Blink. Here's a picture of that one I got done yesterday. Let's see. This is the one I got done yesterday. That's the one. You see my light there? Yep, that's the one I got done. Now I am doing one that says, "This home is built on love and shenanigans." That'll be cool. You see, that's kind of the whole theme of what color I want, like our front room and stuff to be, is all the kind of a beach, the turquoise and the beach colors and stuff. Okay, we're ready.
There's nothing's coming up.
You're not asking the right question,
No,
are
I
you?
mean, the page is not even loading.
Really?
Yep.
I'm gonna type it in. And then
Oh, no, it came up. Does it snow? 2 inches on the average, 2 inches of snow per year.
Yep. I wonder what that looks like.
What?
I wonder if it's pretty.
Probably.
You know?
Especially, where it's located, it's not going to get so bloody hot,
Yeah.
and
You see that picture there? No? That was Jacksonville.
really.
Yeah.
So, and if it does snow, we got the Jeep.
We do. Anyway, so now you guys know that you might get about 2 inches of snow. I think that would be pretty, though.
Mm.
And I'm trying to imagine, like, waves and then the snow coming down and stuff. And I found the cutest little diamond painting one I'm going to get is for autumn. But it has the seashells and stuff, and then it has pumpkins. And it's, I have to see. It was really cute, and I thought, that's just perfect. Let's see. Oh, I'll put it in here. Let's see. Yeah, this one. Let me click on that, yeah. Isn't that cute? It's welcome, and then it has the pumpkins, and it has the seashells, and it has the fishing net and stuff.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's for fall.
Yeah, that's
I
cool.
thought that was really cute. So I'll get that. Now I'm somewhere by our front door or whatever inside, and then I'll probably change that out seasonally. I already have a gingerbread one I'd like to get. Imagine that, Brad, right?
Yeah, that's a huge surprise.
I'd like to get this one. You guys know I love gingerbread men. Isn't that cute? So, we'll see. It could be fun, though. Anything else, hon? I know these guys are probably like, let us go! Probably are.
No.
Like,
They like you.
shut up, Theresa.
They like you. They really like you.
You like me. You really, really like me. I gotta tell you one more thing. my bags came in. I had to order. These were good price. Uh-oh. My metal straw came out.